because the brain is not a solid structure, the neurons don't touch each other. Right, they have synapses in between them. So the brain is basically this gelatinous type of structure, and everything needs to be suspended basically in space in order to function properly. So nature has built in lots and lots and lots of protections to keep our brains safe over the course of our lifetimes. So obviously the skull, which is a very hard surface, is protection for the brain. But inside the skull, there are many additional protections. The first line of protection is the brain, and then also the spinal cord is covered in three membranes called the meninges. And from the inside out, they are the pia mater, which is directly adjacent to the brain or spinal cord, the arachnoid membrane, and then the dura mater. In between the pia mater and the arachnoid membrane is a space called the subarachnoid space, and that space is filled with cerebrospinal fluid. There's also a canal running down the middle of the spinal cord, and that canal is filled with cerebrospinal fluid. Then there are also a set of ventricles, and here you can see them in the brain, that are filled with cerebrospinal fluid. So basically the brain has these open areas filled with cerebrospinal fluid inside it, and then this blue right here is demonstrating, or actually it's this right here where the arrows are. That's the subarachnoid space that's filled with cerebrospinal fluid, and then there's also a canal that goes down the spinal cord. So basically the brain it's the equivalent of immersing it in a pool of water. There's water inside, or fluid inside it, and fluid outside of it. So it's basically sitting in fluid, and this decreases the weight of the brain substantially so that we can hold it on our shoulders. Our skulls and our brains are incredibly heavy, and so something needed to decrease the weight of it. It also cushions the brain significantly from any kind of blow, which is very important.